I hope this week, as we have been reflecting on Jesus and his claims, I hope that you have been wrestling with your understanding of who he is. I want to sort of push this to a final inflection point today. I want to just note that the most influential person who ever lived claims to be God. And if you were to divide, all of history and people into certain camps, and you were to cull it and you were to say, okay, who are the most influential people who have ever lived? And who are the great moral people who have ever lived, moral leaders and reformers? And then who claims to be God, right? If you were to look at those three camps, the only person that is in the middle of that Venn diagram, who's in all three, who's one of the most influential people, who is one of the great moral reformers, and who claims to be God, the only person in that camp is Jesus. So when you look at somebody like Muhammad, he would claim to be a prophet, but he is reflecting the teaching of Allah, and he is directing you to Allah and to Allah's teaching. You look at Buddha, and Buddha would say, it's not me that's important, it's the teaching that you've got to follow. You see this with Confucius and others. You see them pointing you towards something else, pointing you towards a truth. They are the teachers of the truth. Jesus says, I am the truth. I am the way and the life, right? I'm reflecting the law and the moral order of the universe, but I'm also claiming that is not enough. You don't simply need to understand things. You have to understand me. I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me. The center of Christianity is not a doctrine, it is a person, and that person is Jesus Christ. So he didn't just teach about God, he claimed to be God. We have to wrestle with that. You have to wrestle with that. It should give you pause. We can believe that Jesus is who he claimed to be, and then that means we got to reorder everything. Or we can say, no, he's not who he claimed to be. He was crazy, or he was a liar. All right, those are the big options. So I think that, obviously, I think that Jesus was God, and that's why I do what I do. So let me just frame it up again, going back to the beginning of this devotional series. The early church recognized this from the very beginning, and they said, aut deus, aut homo malus. He's either God or he's a bad man. Those are the big options. He claims to be God. He acts like God. We haven't even looked at how he fulfills prophecy and everything else around God. But I want you to be faced with the idea that Jesus is claiming to be God, and that we have the option to embrace him and to base our life on Jesus and his claims and his offer and his love and his grace and his teaching, or to go in a very radically different way. I hope you're following Jesus. Have a good day.